Welcome to the part 3 of this video essay. Here we will try to understand the remaining stanzas of the part 1 of T.S.Eliot's The Wasteland. The next stanza is: Madame Sosostris, famous clairvoyant, had a bad cold, nevertheless is known to be the wisest woman in Europe, with a wicked pair of cards. Here, said she, is your card, the drowned Phoenician sailor. Those are pearls that were his eyes. Look, here is Belladonna, the lady of the rocks, the lady of situations. Here is a man with 3 staves, and here the wheel, and here is the one-eyed merchant. And this card, which is blank, is something he carries on his back, which I am forbidden to see. I do not find the hanged man. Fear death by water. I see crowds of people walking round in a ring. Thank you. If you see dear Mrs. Equiton, tell her I bring the horoscope myself. One must be so careful these days. This apparently simple stanza is the one I find hardest to interpret. I read the popular interpretations of this stanza, but none of them were satisfactory. They were just explaining these simple lines with more words, but the core meaning of this stanza remains hard to comprehend, at least to me. But these 2 lines, I do not find the hanged man, fear death by water, indicates that the hanged man is possibly Jesus Christ, who is nowhere in the lives of wastelanders, and it is said to fear death by water, maybe because from water you can either die of thirst or you can die by drowning. I think both of these ways of dying can be manifested only if you try a futile attempt to escape the wasteland. The next stanza is: Unreal city. Under the brown fog of a winter dawn, a crowd flowed over London Bridge. So many. I had not thought death had undone so many. Sighs, short and infrequent, were exhaled, and each man fixed his eyes before his feet. Flowed up the hill and down King William Street to where St. Mary Woolnoth kept the hours with a dead sound of the final stroke of 9. There I saw one I knew. I stopped him, crying, Stetson, you who were with me in the ships of Miley, the corpse you planted last year in your garden, has it begun to sprout? Will it bloom this year? Or has the sudden frost disturbed its bed? Oh, keep the dog far hence, that friend to men, or with his nails he'll dig it up again. This is my favorite stanza from this part, maybe because it aligns with my outlook of the world. Unreal city. This speaker doesn't assert the city as fake or false. It is a relatively passive observation that the speaker observes the city and sees it devoid of any reality or truth in it. Under the brown fog of a winter dawn. This line may indicate the effects of Industrial Revolution on the natural world. Before the Industrial Revolution, the fog was white or grey, but after the Industrial Revolution, its color got changed to relatively brown due to the presence of pollutants. A drought flowed over the London Bridge. The word flow is significant. What flows? Water, with each single droplet following the previous one. In the same way, each person on this London Bridge follows the other with nothing of one's own. So many. I had not thought death had undone so many. The popular meaning of this line is derived by an allusion to Dante's Inferno, which contains a similar line, which goes as, and after there was so long a train of people, that I never would have believed that death so many had undone. The speaker sighs how death had undone or unmade so many people. Not literally but metaphorically, how these people were externally alive, but their soul was dead. Sighs, short and infrequent, were exhaled, and each man fixed his eyes before his feet. As this despondent man moved with nothing to look forward to, as there was no need to look in front because flowing and following is safe and passive, flowed up the hill and down King William Street to where St. Mary Woolnoth kept the hours with dead sound on the final stroke of 9. These places, King William Street and St. Mary Woolnoth, are actual London landmarks, as if Eliot is saying that the wasteland is here, now, not in some fictitious place. There I saw one I knew, stopped him, crying, Stetson, you who were with me in the ships of Miley, that corpse you planted last year in your garden, has it begun to sprout? Will it bloom this year? Or has the sudden frost disturbed its bed? Oh, keep the dog far hence, that's friend to man. Or with his nails he'll dig it up again. Miley was a battle fought in 260 BCE during the First Punic War. This may symbolize how all the wars are inherently futile and leaves similar indistinguishable destruction. When the speaker meets this old comrade from the war, he almost aggressively taunts about how whether the crops that was planted last year in Stetson's garden has bloomed this year. I think the word garden here is used in a similar sense as in the first stanza, where the word ground was a metaphor for one's mind and conscience. This possibly means that the memories of Stetson of having killed a man in a war, and of those memories which will possibly get worse as they start growing in the wake of increasing desolation of modern life. The following last line is extraordinary. It's directly quoted from a poem in French by Baudelaire, and it means, "You hypocritical reader, my likeness, my twin, my brother." This poem doesn't let us sit on a moral high ground and doesn't let us wonder how some evil people have led the world to a wasteland. It pulls you by the collar and brings you down, and then, surprisingly, hugs you. We are all the same. Time and places makes all the difference. Though we together have made this world a wasteland, together we will come out of it all the same.